We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds. This guy won a championship as a heavyweight, remember? 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terence "Bud" Crawford.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Terence "Bud" Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. He can't get out of the way, that's straight. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Counter shot lands. They exchange punches. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I like that. I'm happy. Great. Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. No spot. Goes 1, 2 straight down the middle. Listen, fight's not over yet. We've got to go out there
Great round. Great round. Now relax, relax. You were thinking, you were smart.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep it.
Just be smart. Just get your shots up.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Don't worry about it. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get.
Here we go for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And that hook misses. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He misses with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Stamina is off the charts. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Right, let's get out there.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you step.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep him on the end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, very double.
And put it back on him in this round. You don't.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back.
Great work. I love that. Love it.
And there's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
He misses with that jab. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Switch on. Been coasting.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep them on the...
Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep them on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with that hook but missed. Straight right just misses. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history book.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Breathe when you
Great work. Love that. Jab slick. Just keep on. What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back. One shot at a time. Set him up. It'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Okay, focus now, focus. Big deep breaths, big deep breaths. Calm yourself down, calm yourself down. Come on, breathe, breathe. Get your mind back on the job. There's a god-awful round now. Come on.
There's the bell to start round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look like that. These guys are...
Gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Terence Crawford just got robbed. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gonna power you. walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Going back in the fight. Great round.
Good man. You say, come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through cap.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Good back, get focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing, just.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Now don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything. You set him up and you'll take him out. But he's ready to go.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Misses with the jab. The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Crawford is dead. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. Right, let's get out there.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Good man, go out. Take the round off. Win the round on your jab and breathe.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. Now just stick a few body shots in there. Very double numbers.
Here we go. It's round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes just so I can actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
threw a punch and just got countered. The right hook misses. Perfect counter shot. Straight right just misses. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good work. You were thinking, the jabs work.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Don't worry about that.
Great. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great.
Come on, you're better than that. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take...
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
What are you doing? You're switching off. You're starting to make...
And we enter the 8th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
The perfect counter lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, well, we'll just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Incredible work rate. Holding nothing back here in the round. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Listen, you've switched off what you're doing. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then...
Great round. Now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so you can't figure you...
Round. You had everything in the bag, and now you're getting back in.
And we enter the ninth. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. Crawford in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. Missing with that jab. And he scores with the counter. A big whiff with the right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
Good man, good man.
Listen, you've switched up. What do?
You've done all that work in caps of the pig. Just stay focused, don't let him back into the fight.
Come on, you're better than that. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better.
This is the 10th. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A lot of effort being exerted here. Throws the jab, but does not score. Punch, counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Back, get your focus back.
Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy. Now don't want you to love...
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Come up, you can take him out, he's ready to go, he's absolutely shattered. He's hurt, he's ready.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on, you let him back into the fight.
And there's the bell for round 11. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Swing and a miss with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
Don't worry about nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work out there. That jab's working nicely. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You got
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab slipped.
And there's the bell to start round 12. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Disaster averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. A perfect counter shot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.